to land, particularly for large-scale investment, is a problem all over Africa. We hear this phrase, land grabbing. It's not necessarily the case, but we have to manage it. Access to land has to be something that can be managed in a timely fashion, in a way that benefits not just the investor, but the communities who are impacted by investment. Responsible agricultural investment is something that we have to embrace at a federal level and a state level, so that large-scale agricultural investment, which is a huge job creator potentially, actually has a real economic impact and is not a negative impact on affected communities. Domestic investors. I need to wind up. Domestic investors, my last phrase. Domestic investors are very important. Domestic investors, we need to talk to them as well. It's not just foreign investors. There are a huge number of domestic investors with money, with opportunities to invest, but don't know where, don't know about the opportunities. We need to promote them. As we say in the North, Mungode.
Now, who would like to go next? Who's willing?
Thank you very much, Madam Chairman. I'd like to thank IoD for inviting me and stand on the existing protocol. I'd like to talk about on the general theme of there is a need to create a burning platform for all state stakeholders to take the bull by the horn. If you want to effect any major social change, unless people who are involved see a burning platform, know that they don't have an option, they will not act. And what do I mean by that? The situation we got shortly after this new government came in would have been a good burning platform when state governments now were afraid to attend social functions because they were not too sure that they would not be lynched by workers they were owing 5 months, 6 months, 7 months salary. But of course now we've done some salvage for them. I'm not too sure that even today we still recognize that there is this urgent need to begin to do something about it. So we need to create a burning platform. Fourth general comment, we need to take more seriously the issue of fiscal federalism and to create healthy competition between states. For too long a time, everybody comes to Abuja to get allocation, go back to their state to share, and that sense that state A is competing with state B is not there. Like we used to have before independence, where the regions competed and were able to harness their resources. Unless you have that, you are not going to have diversification. Now let's come to the main points that have been raised. One, the issue of prospects. I join Madam Chairman that the prospects are very high. Prospects in the area of agriculture. I don't know any state in Nigeria that does not have rich resources in agriculture in one thing or the other, some of which we tend to ignore. Where I come from in the southwest, if you close your eyes and throw maize into some land, go back 3 weeks after, the maize will be growing. You don't need to do much. And so the question really is, how come that has not been transformed into anything? When I drive from Lagos, from Ibadan to Osun State, there is a starch factory. I'm not sure whether you know, all of you know it, somewhere before Bogon. That factory is rusting away. Starch, about 15 years old, starch. So agriculture. Second one is in the area of solid minerals. I don't need to say that. It's been overblown. There is no state in this country that does not have a large array of solid minerals that could be developed. I come from a place called Ilesha in Osun State. And since I was a kid, that place is known for gold. Gold, but these golds are being mined by Lebanese and all manners of characters without any structure. And just despoiling the land, the state is not getting anything from it, federal government is not getting anything from it, as I speak today. Let's talk about the third point in terms of investment in new information and communication technology infrastructure. That's an area in which we haven't focused enough on. Thank God for companies like Main One that's outside there. That is a lot. When we saw the telecom company